Well, hello YouTube, here we are with a bit of a unboxing video. Well, we're shooting this video in the great outdoors on the back of the old Silverado, of course. Hopefully the wind noise is not messing over the audio, but I guess whatever is, whatever is. Well, in front of us here we have another one of them rigid tools to add to our, well, tool collection. This one here is a 7 1/4 heavy duty circular saw. Of course, this one's got a powerful 15 amp motor, heavy duty aluminum base, detent bevel system at common cut angles. Now, of course, like a lot of the other rigid tools, there is a rigid lifetime service agreement as long as the product is registered online. So of course, let's tear on into the box. Opening the flaps. Of course, you got more wonderful cardboard, and you start to see the tool itself. Wonderful, well, destruction book. So we'll pull this out of the box. And of course, take the plastic off her. Exposing the, well, nice and shiny tool itself. Of course, the only plastic parts, of course, on here is the main body of the tool. Probably the trigger's plastic and some little minor things. You know, the one angle gauge here on the front. Of course, that's plastic. The blade lock is not, it's metal, and the little, you know, guard flip lever, of course, is metal as well. One of the nice things on first appearance of this here saw compared to some of the other ones is the lack of plastic parts. I bought another brand of saw here a couple of years ago. Of course, go back in my unboxing videos, you'll see which one I'm talking about. And granted, yes, you get what you pay for, but there sure was a lot of plastic parts on that one. This one here is actually, you know, fairly well made, good quality on first impression anyway. So of course, right here we have an R3205 7 1/4 inch 184 millimeter 124 volt 60 hertz 15 amp motor, 5800 rounds per minute, of course. Keep hands and body away from spinning blade, pretty much your standard warning, of course. Read your instructions and all that good stuff. Now, one of the odd things I find on this here saw is there is no wrench or key for the blade. Pretty much every other saw I've ever owned or bought has come with a flat wrench or something to change the blade out. You know, most of the time they are slid right back into here. And of course this one here, well, doesn't seem to have it. I've checked all the instructions, I've checked the cardboard, the plastic, all that good stuff, and well, it's not here. So of course, the blade is a rigid brand blade, of course. You can use any other 7 1/4 circular saw blade on this here saw. Just make sure the arbor is a 5/8 arbor. This blade here is a carbide tooth blade, has 24 teeth. Of course, circular saw blades do come in a variety of tooth counts, pretty much going from coarse to, you know, finish work type of deal, as well as they do come in different sizes as well, and you don't want to put the wrong size on your saw. So of course, pushing the blade lock button down until you feel it drop on in, give that a loosen. And if you lose this here bolt, it's kind of a special one. You shouldn't really jam a hardware store one on there because it may not work. Of course, don't use the little washer either. So, and of course, time to install the old blade. Now, of course, this here is sharp. You don't want to be cutting yourself. Flipping back the guard here. Drop the blade in. Now, of course, some discount store blades I found they're labeled on the wrong side, so therefore when you go to install the blade, you got to flip the blade around or else it won't cut properly. So of course we'll just spin this on in, and again with our you know, blade lock button at the back, give it a tighten down. Now they don't have to be super tight, but at the same time you want to make sure it's snug enough that it's not going to back down. All in all, guys, on my first impression of this here saw, it's well, looks like a very well made saw, very you know, good quality, and of course it should be a good tool to use for a few more years. Well, look what I just found. I just found the blade change key. There's a little slot up basically in the handle here. It just slides on through, goes into the little guard here, and then away you go. It's funny, the saw that I used on the other job site, it must have been an older model because it did not have the key. It actually had a flat wrench to it. So like I said, it must have been an older model or something like that. Well, it's kind of nice there is a key for it now. You don't have to scrounge around every time in your collection to get one, as well as then you will be using the proper tool or proper key for the job and minimizing the chance of stripping this out. Of course, guys, watch out for part 2 of this video where we will be doing an operations check on this here saw, seeing how well it works, how accurate it cuts, and of course, you know, watch out in the future for, I guess you could say, a part 3 where I will be doing a follow-up review on this here saw, seeing how well it lasted, you know, how well anything broke on it, and even if I still even have this here tool. And as always, thanks for watching Maxwell's World. Comment, subscribe, and enjoy.